I'm DaBaby, and today we shot my solo cover for XXL magazine. When we shot the freshman cover, I definitely felt like, one day I was gonna end up on the cover of that thing by myself. So, I always, reach for the stars. It's always sky's the limit with me. So, I like overachieving. When the pandemic first hit, I got an album together and put an album out, and went #1 in the height of the pandemic with Rockstar for 7 weeks straight. So the majority of during the pandemic, I've been the longest lasting artist on Billboard for sure. So I feel like I definitely adapted to it and made it happen. I like the results of, the work I put in during the pandemic for sure. Dropping an album during the pandemic was definitely a different thing. You don't got none of the resources, and the marketing tools that you would normally have when dropping a brand new project. Everything was frozen, you get what I'm saying? A lot of those songs I did, I had already recorded maybe like 4 songs off of the 13 songs on that project. The rest of them I had just recorded, And Rockstar was one of those ones, like I already knew what it was as soon as I recorded it. That was one of the last ones I recorded before I put it out. But it was a challenge to say the least, to be able to put an album out during the pandemic. All the interviews is virtual, Zoom calls, all that. You can't perform the music. That's a major thing with me. Like, I'm a performer, so, that was completely different. Like, I haven't performed Rockstar, not one time. I've never performed that song, and it's probably gonna be a little minute before I do get a chance to record it, perform it. So, I'm just adapting and going with the flow. With me having more time with the family, more time with the kids, that was dope. That was like, a blessing in disguise for me, because I had hit the ground running since I popped. I hadn't sat down. I hadn't taken a week off since I started, maybe not even 4 days. I would take like a day and a half off at a time. I come back to the crib and I have to dip right back out. I was just going, but I'm glad I did, because I could have took my time, been more patient with it. Like a lot of people, they would have had their one hit, they would have had Suge, and they would have sat back and let it ride out, but then you would have ran into a fucking pandemic where you can't even perform shit, you can't do nothing now. Yeah, now it's a risk to even drop music, period, for motherfuckers. Now, a lot of people scared to drop music during the pandemic. I came in like relentless with the way I put shit out. Like, I'm gonna always just go with the vibe. If I feel like it's time to drop music, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop current music. The music I drop is gonna be how I'm feeling at that time, or I don't really care to drop it. That's like how I like to put it out, So that's exactly what I did, pandemic or no pandemic, and leading up into it. And I feel like the way that I put shit together leading up into the pandemic definitely put me in a position to where right when the pandemic hit, like, I leveled up completely. Like, I'm on a whole nother, a whole nother wave right now, you get what I'm saying? And it's just a blessing to be there during the pandemic, and to drop the song and get me all the way up through there during the pandemic. That's something can't nobody take away from me. It can't be done again. One of the songs that I did switch my flow up on was Rockstar. It went #1 for 7-8 weeks straight. You know what I'm saying? It's the song of the year. Without a shadow of a doubt, no song has outperformed Rockstar. And that's just a song. It went #1. We found out it went #1 while we were on set shooting the video. So it went #1 just organically of being a great song. So I don't really trip off that. I like to fuck with people, don't poke at them, you know what I'm saying? About the little switchy flow shit, but this flow right here, it's righteous, It's righteous. It ain't nothing I can't do with it. So I like to have my fun here and there and, let people know that, I do this shit. I'm very misunderstood, by a lot of people, but, we people, humans ain't, nobody's supposed to understand something that's complex. I don't look to be understood. A person that's understood is, they ain't unique enough to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I could understand somebody, I got them figured out. I like people to keep me guessing, so I never hold nobody, accountable for misunderstanding me, I'm my own person. I ain't like nobody else, so you ain't supposed to be able to look at me from the outside looking in and understand me as a person, You're gonna have to get way closer to the people who I let in, the people who I don't for whatever reasons, suit me and my peace of mind. This year, 2020, I just got nominated for 4 Grammys. It's definitely a major accomplishment, and really with me, the coolest thing about it is that when I got nominated for 2 Grammys last year, I was talking shit like, yeah, I'm gonna be at the Grammys every year until I quit doing this shit. I'm definitely gonna be that. So for me to double up on the amount of nominations that I got, that's dope. And if Rockstar don't win a fucking Grammy, then I give up on the Grammys. You get what I'm saying? If Rockstar don't win no Grammy. Nominations alone, like just being, you know, me coming from what I'm coming from, just being nominated for Grammys, just being on the cover of XXL magazine, being on the XXL freshman cover last year, having a solo cover this year, like that shit major. Like I come from shit, like from nothing at all. I put this shit together, like this was me, you know what I mean? Like I put this shit together. I made the moves, you know what I'm saying? Like when I kept it going, when other motherfuckers wanted me to sit back and settle, I was like, fuck that, I'm doing it like this, you know what I mean? Like I really put that work in and made them sacrifices and took the chances I had to take to get here and to see it pay off in these type of ways, be able to come get my mama a magazine with my motherfucking face on it, like that shit major, to drop a trophy out to her. My mama been watching the Grammys and all these other award shows and shit, so to get nominations and my face be on the TV and I come out perform and outperform everybody at the motherfucking show. She see a baby on TV, see a baby in the magazines, that shit major to me. Yeah, I will always be the baby. I'm my mama's youngest son. Yeah, yes, I always be the baby, but you know, $1 Billion Baby Entertainment, 5 years, definitely gonna be like one of the hottest labels in the game. 5 years, I'm gonna be retired in 5 years. I won't be rapping in 5 years. I won't be rapping, I'll be creating other superstars.